Hello, everybody. Welcome to this new Hyliion only, Hyliion dedicated channel, Hyliion Talk, with me, your host, I guess. But on all serious talk, let's really talk about what's going on with Hyliion during this new season. Obviously, Hyliion has a strategy, has a plan, and they're executing on it. And as a result, we've seen the stock go up quite a bit. Now, this comes with common sense that the short sellers and the short sale attacks are going to come back. Now, I'm starting to be super suspicious myself about how many of the people that show up in social media hyping and pumping Hyliion are short sellers. I don't know. I'll be straight up. I haven't short sold Hyliion ever. Doesn't mean that maybe in the future I won't. I don't know. Maybe I will. I'm learning all these things and all these ways to make money with stocks that I had no idea. Because if you've been following my journey, I only started investing in 2019. So a lot of things are new to me. I made a lot of mistakes with Hyliion, but it's all good. Like Freeman Jones says, I stayed on the saddle. He stayed on the saddle. Other people stayed on the saddle, and staying on the saddle is ultimately going to pay off. Now, this is natural law, laws of nature. It's just how it goes. But what's really going on with Hyliion right now? What I really want to talk about is this new chief that they just hired, the Chief Commercialization Officer, the guy to take the cardinal into commerce. So that's what this video is going to be about. Now, this video is going to be in the old fashion of the videos that I used to make on Hyliion, which is why I made this channel, because it's easier to have a more low back conversation on the videos when the channel is smaller, because the haters come in and man, they just start hating and it messes up the conversation on the comments. And that's one thing that I really enjoyed before the channel got bigger, was having those conversations in the comment section. So in this channel, it's going to be more Hyliion focused, because I'm not going to be posting nothing that is related to other stocks. So that's the hopes for the channel. Anyways, let's dive in to this new chief. What does it really represent? Okay. Now, as I'm looking into the history, to me, there's things that are starting to surface. All right. For example, this person has a background at Cummins. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Dennis Gallagher also had a background at Cummins, and he's gone, right? He's leaving because of the powertrain wind down. Now, what I am looking at is like, why against somebody with the Cummins background? What the hell does Cummins now have to do with Hyliion if we ejected the ERX? Or is it that Cummins still has interests in Hyliion? Now that is becoming my big question. Why does Hyliion hire somebody that comes with the background from Cummins? That's interesting to me. Obviously, Cummins has to be thinking of the next engines, right? It can't fall behind. Obviously, that's why it went from diesel to natural gas engines. And it's also, as far as I understand, tinkering with hydrogen fuel cells. I believe Cummins is working on a hydrogen fuel cell. I think that hit my radar. And they're not gonna fall behind. Because if they sleep, somebody else is gonna come and eat their lunch, right? And forget about Nikola. I'm talking about somebody like Toyota, or somebody like Daimler, Volvo, So Cummins can't go to sleep on that. So what's going on? Is it that they have a sincere interest in the Cardinal? Because come on, the Cardinal Hypertruck works. Now it was super expensive to build that bad boy. I still feel the pinch from how much of my stock, of my investments, the money that I gave Hyliion up there. Because I think my highest position in my portfolio is something I didn't talk about before on the other channel, but here it's Hyliion talk, baby. I think my highest position in my Hyliion positions, my highest entry, is probably around the $10. I'm not sure if I have anything at the $10, but I know that I've been following Hyliion for the longest, so I know that I bought it all throughout, right? Because I was swing trading it, but it cost a lot of money to produce that first um, Hypertruck. I'm not even sure if it's more than 1 million or the exact figure. If anybody knows, please drop it in the comment section because we could have a video chat all about that, just that, right? This is gonna be fun. Now I also wanna invite other people. Freeman, come on, buddy, get on the channel. Ryan, Andrews, Silent Alert, Excalibur, where you been, bro? You lost, you MIA. And the people on Facebook. There's a community on Facebook. The Discord communities, Hyliion Bulls United. Like there's even a Hyliion Bears Discord now. The last time that I saw, everybody's welcome in this channel, and yeah, let's just have fun with it. But anyways, let's focus on this guy. What is Hyliion up to by hiring Gavi? I hope I don't butcher the name. Ramasamy, Chief Commercial Officer. So look, I'm gonna read the publishing, the press release that Hyliion put out there. This was published February 9th. So it's already been a few days, a few 10 days. We're going on 10 days to be exact. So Hyliion Holdings, a developer of sustainable electricity producing technology, has announced that Gavi Ramasamy has joined the company as Chief Commercial Officer. In his role, Ramasamy will lead the commercial growth and performance of Hyliion, ensuring that the consumer needs for 24/7 energy with low emissions footprints are met globally. Okay? Now, I already been saying in my other videos, I don't get too excited. There's Rami. I don't get too excited about the hype and the wording that Hyliion uses, because when they say that their footprints are met globally, are they talking about that they're going around the world with these Cardinals? Or are they talking about that all global demands of that one or two, because two customers that we have lined up so far, are met? Other global demands, meaning anything, right? Everything, anything and everything. But what are they really talking about? Because they're not being specific. Now, this lack of being specific misled me the last few years, but I was green, I was new, I was fresh. So it's not the same anymore. So, anyways, Gavi Ramasamy, Chief Commercial Officer, with a distinguished career spanning 17 years in the power generation industry at Cummins. Ramasamy brings a wealth of expertise to Hyliion. His extensive experience, most recently as the leader of the global data center business, includes delivering strong revenue growth in the data center market and building a large order book for the segment. Ramasamy played a key role in positioning Cummins as the industry leader in energy transition through focused customer partnering, prioritizing investments, and championing next generation technologies. Now, this is the first time I read that statement, and it brings a lot of questions to my mind. First of all, this guy's such a badass at Cummins. Why did Cummins let him go? Why did he leave Cummins? Why did Dennis Gallagher leave Cummins? Why did John Panzer leave Union Pacific? Why are they here? Why with is it Sherry? Sherry, the chief engineering officer. Why did she leave her previous roles? Has a blank slate in her career, set up an LLC to do consultancy, and ended up in Hyliion. What do these people have in common? Because to a certain degree, things are giving me a bad flavor. Like, for example, this director from the board that just left, Andrew Card. Why did he even come to Hyliion? He has a background with the White House and all that, right? But why are all these people with these great backgrounds ending up in Hyliion, yet I do not hear them ever, hardly ever speak publicly? Why? That kind of bugs me, to be honest. And I want to know what everybody else feels about that, what everybody else thinks about that, okay? So that's questionable, right? Now, the other thing is they're talking about the data global centers. Now, for me, it would be really bullish. And to a certain degree nowadays, I would even feel childish. Just getting hyped up and believing that all these Cardinals are going to be marketed to companies like Riot, like Marathon, like Clean Spark, right? That they're like the Bitcoin miners. That would be freaking awesome. And yes, they would need them. They could really use them, especially um the one I just mentioned, Riot, because Riot has done some really interesting things in its business. Like, for example, get in the business of flipping the contracts, the energy contracts, the futures that they had, and selling it back to the utilities in times of need. This is great, for anybody generating power with the Cardinal. Theoretically, it would serve that ability. But I'm not excited anymore. Andrew shared in X the other day that Sovershentsville shared a post that thousands of Cardinals will sell. I don't know, man. Sell them and then talk to me, all right? Show me the money and then talk to me. Then I'll pop champagne and get all excited and toss confetti in the air and maybe even do a piñata, right? Because I'm Mexican. Seriously, show me the money. Show me the sales. So, it just makes me question why all these people's backgrounds, where they're coming from, and what they're going to do. Now, I don't want to sound bearish, all right? Like I say, I'm still in. That's why I'm doing this channel. But I don't want to feel so naive anymore like I did before. Govi's leadership and proven track record of driving growth and delivering innovative solutions will be invaluable as we continue to expand our presence in the power generation market, said Thomas Healy, founder and CEO of Hyliion. His commitment to innovation and customer satisfaction aligns perfectly with Hyliion's goals, and we're thrilled to have him on board. Thomas, I got a message for you, buddy. I met you. I think you're a cool guy and I like you. But I'm not thrilled through the things that we've gone through with Hyliion. But I would be thrilled if you take the stock all the way up to $5 without it significantly pulling back. Because I am now concerned that you're going to invest $20 million to buying back the stock, and short sellers are going to come in and take all that money away from Hyliion and you, Thomas, and us, buddy, our money. Anyways, if anybody can get it to Thomas, get it out there, because what's his name? Investor Relations, they freaking owe me some interviews. And maybe I'll get back on their butt about it. So anyways, during his tenure at Cummins, Ramasamy held various leadership roles across China, the Middle East, and North America. providing him with a unique global perspective on market needs and applications. His professional background encompasses sales, business strategy, production, marketing, engineering, project development, execution, and supply chain management. The man is well prepared for the job, okay? But is he there for hype, or is he there to execute? Because he has experience in China, in the Middle East, and in North America. Now remember that Sherry, the engineering chief officer, she also has experience in the Middle East with energy development. So there's a lot of oil drilling over there, and they could really use the Cardinals just to produce electricity. So yes, demand is there, but let's see what happens. Now I'm bullish. It sounds good. I'm getting excited. But then again, is that what this press release is designed to do? Get the reader excited with all those news, all those keywords? I don't know, guys. Ladies and gents, what do you guys think? Please drop it in the comment section. Let's have that conversation now that it's just us, Hyliioneers, Hyliion ballers, and Hyliion investors here at Hyliion Talk. Doesn't that feel good, guys? Doesn't that feel good to just be able to go back to the good old days? Go back to the good old days. Now here are some words from, I don't know if it's Thomas or Gavi, Govi, Govi, Gavi, Govi. I have always been convinced that technological advancements hold the answer to the clean energy needs of this world. And with Cardinal generators, we are one step closer to delivering that promise, said Gavi. I'm truly excited to join the incredible team at Hyliion in bringing that promise to reality. We're going to hold you to it, Rami. Gavi, Rami. Now let's end the video giving a shout out to the man of the hour. Man, I love this guy. Shout out to my man. Anyways, Ramasamy holds a mechanical and industrial engineering degree and a master's in business administration from Northwestern University in Chicago. Well, Gavi, we're going to hold you up to what you're saying. I'm truly excited to join the incredible team at Hyliion in bringing the promise to reality. So I hope you do. My best was with Dennis Gallagher, but that didn't go. So now my expectations are high, and we will see. Comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're watching this video in the new channel, if you're part of the 71 subscribers so far, congrats. You're getting it fresh out the press. But if you're still watching this video at Investing in Entrepreneurship, you are getting the video days and days late. You're eating cold lunch. So make sure to find the other channel. It's easy. Hyliion Talk. And subscribe. And I'll catch everybody on the next video.